Gaffer, an away trip to Gloucester tomorrow, two teams in good form, and it should make a great game.
Yeah, there's been 12 goals in the last two home games, so we've got to stop that because there's been too many goals and the games are like basketball games, so we've got to make sure we play by structure, make sure we play by discipline to make it a real game in a sense, and make sure we have the right passages of play. I was really pleased with our discipline on Tuesday. To get 3 clean sheets out of 4 is excellent. The challenge is, can we do it again now away at Gloucester?
They are fighting obviously towards the bottom of the league, but they've lost only 1 in the last 8, so the fighting spirit's there. Is that something we can expect from them tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't know how they're in that position considering the squad of players they've got and the investment they've got. Obviously the managers come in there and stabilise it a little bit after a poor start to the season. They've got some real good players. I've worked with some of them, good lads as well, so it'd be good to catch up with some of them. But main focus is to go and win the game.
You mentioned obviously midweek about the AstroTurf pitch, how fast it is, but that's something that should suit us down to ground with our passing play.
Yeah, and we're fortunate to have one here as well that we train on regularly, so hopefully they won't catch us out. I'm sure we'll be used to the passages, the quick passages that can happen on a 3G. It is an excellent surface, it's one of the new ones, so yeah, we're looking forward to a good game of football, but like I said at the start of this interview, we want to make sure it doesn't turn into turnover after turnover and teams just their team standing in false positions and catching us on the turnover. So we've got to make sure that when we get it in their half that we have discipline, and what I mean by that is we have passages of play, we don't just turn it over unnecessarily. I think we did that better in the second half against Spennymoor on Tuesday. It's something we're working on this week.
You brought obviously Douglas Taylor in yesterday and a few injured players are coming back now. The squad's looking a bit stronger and it's key at this time of the season.
Yeah, this is the last game in that block of games when I knew when I was coming in that there's a hell of a lot of games, so it'd be good after this that we can get some more training into the group next week, because they're still learning about me and I'm still learning about them, but what's been pleasing is the results we've got in this period. This is the last one of that block now, and the end's in sight in terms of the 5-game block.
You talk about the results, they obviously have been good. How key is it now we keep that momentum going into these final 9 and a potential playoff campaign?
Oh, it's huge, massive, isn't it? You want to get the best momentum possible going into the playoffs. It was up in the air whether we would make the top 3 in terms of when I first come in because we had some chasing to do. But it looks more likely that'll be a slog between us and Kidderminster. That's just what it looks like for that 3rd position. So we're going to continue our form, concentrate on ourselves, 1 game at a time. Keep our feet on the floor as well. That's something that I'm trying to focus on with the boys after the Spennymoor game, is that we don't get carried away and we realise why we've had a good run of form. And we look forward to Gloucester tomorrow.